good afternoon, or whatever time it is in your time zone. We are so excited about today's session. And the reason we're doing this session is because of Twitter. Ashley, I think, posted a picture of her hub and everybody started liking it, commenting it. How did you do this? And there she is. And
Hi.
because of that, and because of all of the feedback, we're like, let's just do a session over how to make a hub. And it really has saved our sanity. Don't you agree, Ashley?
Right. And why not get together and have a session and create? Because I love creating and I love creating with you.
Oh, yeah, we love creating with you guys too. So let us know who's joining. Post a comment in the chat. Say hello. Let us know where you're joining from. Hopefully we see some regulars. We love those people. Oh, Sarah. So do you know Sarah, Ashley? She is a
I don't think I know Sarah.
She used to be a counselor, and then she moved into the tech coach role.
Oh.
And she knows Chris Owen.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yeah. Okay, so first things first, you need to join the Google group. So if you have not joined our Google group, make sure you join because we're also going to put the links to the slides in the chat as well. So there are all of the links. They're in the chat. Join the Google group if you need help. There's a video. And then also you can access the slides by going to that last link. We also sent out an email with the slides. So if you're in the Google group, you got those slides as well. So feel free to follow along with us as we go through this journey. The slides are also in the YouTube description as well. They're everywhere. Okay, Ashley, tell us about your hub.
Yes. So this is a hub that I made this year because I was tired of having to dig through my Google Drive to find all of these resources that I use on a regular basis. And I was also tired of trying to dig through all of my bookmarks because I have a lot of bookmarks and bookmark folders. And I just wanted one place for all my resources, an easy place for me to find things, and then an easy place for my staff as well. So I made this hub. And I just share with them the things that they would need to use on a regular basis, like team folders with important information for their students, information about testing. I put the Google Classroom codes, which you can't see on there, but it was just a great place to share that with them so that they had access to the Google Classroom codes. I also post reminders for students, family resources, important things for staff to have, as well, like fun activities. And then on the top section, just more general things like how to find my lessons, any calendars, group information, important school events, forms that they need on a regular basis. So I am continuing to add Oh, thanks, Sarah. I am continuing to add information to this hub because I don't know what I need on there yet until I get to a document and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to put that in my hub. So I'm continuously adding resources that I know people need access to or that I need access to on a daily basis. And that's why I made a hub. It's already a huge time saver. I go to it all the time to click on folders or links or resources, and it's also cute. So why not make something really cute to showcase your resources? So that's why I made my hub. Stephanie, I know you have a hub too.
Don't yet.
You're working on a hub.
I'm working on a hub.
Yes.
I've got all my links ready, and we're not going to share the links to these hubs because there are some links that are like just for our district. So that's why we're not sharing them, but you can look at the screenshots. We'll share some of the Google slide links for the templates to create this. So that is why I am working on my hub. I was struggling to find a color scheme, and because there's just so many, and I recently have been moved down to the elementaries, and oh my gosh, elementary teachers know how to decorate their classrooms.
They do. Yeah.
And so I've been going around and I'm like taking pictures of like cute posters or like cute things that they have in their rooms and sending them to Ashley. And so we have
it's so fun. She sends me mystery pictures that take forever to get there because we have awful phone service.
Yeah. But I think we found the colors today.
Yes.
So we're going to design a hub. Right here is the sizing for your hub. So as you can see, the hub header up here at the top, you can see Ashley's really cute design. These are suggested, right?
Yes.
We don't
I
really know.
literally played around with sizes. I tried the inches, pixels. So this is by no means the correct way to do it. This is just a suggestion for you, just by me playing around and trying different sizes. What I like about this size for the hub header is that it actually can section your hub into 3 different sections. So if you Sorry, you're gonna hear my dog barking in the background, playing with her toys. I just got into my house 5 minutes ago, so she is really hyper. So I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. She is gonna be a part of our session probably this entire time.
That's okay.
Yeah, this is her first big one. Yeah. Okay, so going back to the hub size for the header, the 21 by 3 makes it 3 different sections. So can you go back to the other side, Steph, with the counseling hub?
Yes, I will.
I actually made 3 different elements for that top hub header, and each one was sized 21 by 3 inches. So what's nice about the top header is that I could just put those elements together to make it the way that I wanted. I tried to make a giant one and it was really skinny and it didn't show up very well. So I just think sections are easier to play around with. So that's the size that I recommend if you're okay with putting different sections together for the top header. And then the sizing for the columns, again, I just played around and I like 10 by 3 inches the best. You can insert the image either in the cell or over the cell, whatever is easier for you. And then we will show you how to resize the columns and rows with the pixels. That way every column or row is already resized for you for those headers. Lots of fun things to do today, Stephanie. We're going to keep them so busy.
I'm excited.
Me too.
And then just how you can use your hub. So I was going to just create a hub just for me because I'm in multiple different buildings and I'm getting thrown all of these papers. So not really sharing my hub out, but anything like a principal sends to me, adding it to the hub or any curriculum resource or anything coming up, I can just add it to my own hub. And then I don't have all these bookmarks. But you could create it so other people can use it as well, like Ashley does with her counselor hub. So like right here, this is shared with other teachers because they can click these links. And what's nice is she can just share this with Team Awesome and nobody else has access to that folder, which with counseling, there's so many confidential documents that you have to deal with. So you can do it that way as well. Lesson planning. You could do like week 1, week 2, or whatever, math, science, whatever you teach and kind of do it that way. What you're learning, you can create a make and take hub with like, oh, we did classroom headers. Here's the link for that classroom header if you really want to. So what we're going to do then is we're going to start to create. I'm so excited.
Yay!
Okay, so with creating, you can pause the video if you're watching live or recorded, and you can play along with us and pause and start or rewatch or whatever you need to do. Or you can watch all the way through and then kind of go back if you need to. Totally up to you and what you need for your own learning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was not supposed to happen. Okay, so here I've got a blank spreadsheet. So the first thing that we should do, what do you think, Ashley, is the easiest?
I would say the first thing that we could do is start resizing for the column headers. And if you want to go back to the sizing slide, we can show people again the recommendations. So for the columns, again, I like to use 10 by 3 inches when we start creating, but we can actually resize the columns. And how I do that is I just select the entire column and then we can actually resize it for those pixels. And so when you resize, you're going to right click or 2 fingers, 1 click on the column, click to resize the column. And then it's already formatted for pixels for you. So this is where I do, I think it was the 187 was the recommended for the column. And then you hit OK. And then what I like about this is that I can resize one, and then I can go up to the paint icon, the paint roller. And then once you, and then I actually learned this trick. So before you keep clicking, I learned a new trick last night. Wow. Once you have the columns selected in the paint, you can actually select the other columns you want all at one time. But in order for them to resize, you have to double tap on your mouse pad. So select the ones that you wanted. So if you wanted like columns like D through F, you have to select them like all the way across to highlight and then double tap, and then it should change them all for you. But sometimes if you click too much, it's too touchy and it won't do it. So select column A, B, or C first because that has the correct paint size.
Gotcha. Is it D and E? I don't know if I had E. Did I have F?
Let's select one of them. So let's select E first. Just do E. Don't do F because F's wrong. So select only E. Okay, now go up to paint. There you go. And then select F, G, and H. If you like highlight across from them and then you double tap right now, it changes them all.
Oh, yeah.
Yay, there you go. You have to be really patient though. So if that's too hard for you, then do one at a time. But if you like to get it done all at once, then change your one first, hit the paint roller, and then slide across to highlight the other columns that you want to change for the correct sizing. Double tap, and then it will all be correct for you. All right, so now that we have the column width, we are going to resize the row. So I would just jump to row 2 because row 1 might be a little bit different. So jump to row 2, and then you can resize the row. And then we will do 57 pixels for that. And then we can just work in the top in that row 2 for now. If we wanted to add additional rows with names for the headers, then we could like just add in row 13, another one just like that.
All right, so we got our formatting set up.
Yes.
I'm going to throw this right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this into the chat. That way people can copy if they want to, the setting.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay, so there is the size. If you just want to go to File, make a copy. Now, I've learned a lot. Like you can use that paint roller. You can resize a column, all that kind of stuff. Because normally what I do is I just click and drag. I don't go in and get an exact measurement. But now my 13 and my row 2 are the exact same sizes. So I love that. So let me go ahead and put size hub. And then I'm going to go ahead and make a copy. So that way, and I'm going to call this one my tech hub. And then I will throw this in our, I'm going to throw it on slide number 4 where we've got these sizes. If you want to go back to this link or you're watching the recording and the chat hasn't caught up yet, it is all there for you. All right, so now that we've got that, should we do the hub header?
Yeah, just give me edit access first. I think I'm view only.
Yep, I have not. Let me go ahead and share this one with you. And I'll go ahead and add. May not notify people. Okay, you're in.
Okay. You might have to refresh if I don't know if their access changed too.
Well, this is a whole new spreadsheet. I was gonna leave that one just so if anybody needed to make a copy later.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so next for the headers, Stephanie, are we using the ones that we made last night?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Drive and start a new spreadsheet real quick. And then for this size, it has to be, you said 10 by 3.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're in Google Slides, you're going to go into File, and you're going to go to Page Setup. Once you're in Page Setup, you're going to go to Custom, and then you're going to change this, make sure it says inches and 10 by 3, and then it's going to do its thing. And then we kind of cheated a little bit.
We practiced. It's not cheating.
Okay, we practiced.
We wanted to make sure it was going to be pretty for you because we're extra.
So right here is my colors and my design that I was thinking about. And I'm actually
Stephanie, where did you get these pretty colors?
From a teacher. Her classroom.
Yeah.
was designed like this. And I was like, oh, this is pretty. And so I took a screenshot and then I used the color picker and I grabbed her colors.
Yeah, it's actually the eyedropper extension, which you can use. If you have never used it, you need to. It's going to change your life because you can color match any color from anything you ever want. So all you have to do is just Google search the eyedropper extension and then magic will happen for you.
Yep. And I'm throwing this link as well in the chat if you want to use my colors or you want to kind of see what we're doing. So right there, we've got, this is one of the 3, right? So right here, we've got one of our 3 completed. Then we're going to duplicate it. Probably should have just done a blank one, actually. And then I want to write Technology Hub. So I've got my colors, and then I just want to find some fun font. So that way people are like excited about this Technology Hub. And then again, I'm just going to find the right sizing for this. All right, so right, and then let me center it because it will drive Ashley crazy if I don't.
You know me so well.
All right, so right there, I've got my colors and I've got this. Now, what am I going to do?
Okay, so if did you size this 10 by 3?
I thought so.
So if this is your column, if this is the top header, then we're doing the 21 by 3 instead. But click fix, go up to file, page setup. We'll fix it right away.
And this was what?
21 by 3.
21.
So it'll be thinner.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay, and I'm going to make this just a tad bigger. Let's see here, 120. All right. And then we want to go to File, Download as a PNG to both of those slides. And then on here, we're going to go to Insert, Image, and we want it in the cell, correct?
Well, we'll have to do a merge first because right now we haven't merged any of the cells in the first row. So if you want to work from A to G, then just select those cells that you want to merge. Once you select them, they'll turn the blue. Then you go up to the merge icon to merge the cells. And then we can actually resize the hub header area. You can just pull down the first row just to make it a little bigger. Now it'll be bigger. So you can insert the pieces for the technology hub. Now, did you do in-cell? Do overcell for this.
Oh,
so I did the other option. Yeah. I like to choose overcell because then I can place it anywhere I want. You have the ability to move it anywhere within the hub header area. If you do in-cell, it's just going to drop it and then you can't really play around with it. Oh, those colors are so fun.
It is really fun.
You love your pastels.
Image. I do recently. It's these elementary teachers, I'm telling you.
They're turning you to the bright side.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay, so now that we've got our tech hub kind of organized and all set up, let's see here. Now we're going to go on to the next part. Let's try to see. Okay, right there. I like that. Then we're going to go over and we're going to create those column headers.
Mm-hmm.
These are the ones that are 10 by 3. Okay, so 21 by 3 was the top part. You don't insert that into the cell, just insert it onto the spreadsheet. And then column headers are 10 by 3. So again, I'm going to go into my Google Docs or Google Drive, open up a Google slide. I'm going to go ahead and exit out of that. And this one I'm going to call column header. And I'm going to go to File, Page Setup, Custom, 10 by 3, hit Apply. And then we're going to go in and we're going to add something really fun.
Are we going to use the one we made last night?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just love this one with the cute polka dots.
And so how I created this is I added the polka dots as the background, and then I just added a color stripe across, and then we just found some really fun font.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I went to a teacher's classroom, saw this kind of design in her room, and took a picture, and then I took it with that Adobe Capture and grabbed those colors. Or you could use eyedropper too. And then I have to pull up.
You could also use Canva. So Canva makes it really easy to design your own headers. That's how I made the ones for my hub. I used Canva, and you can easily resize anything you design on Canva. There's a lot of design elements, a ton of fonts. So you can check out Canva to make headers too.
And then in the chat, we have a question. Did you change the size of row 1? I think I missed a step. And we did. We just we didn't put a number to row 1. We just dragged it.
And I don't put a number because some people want a bigger size for their header, for their hub header. So you can kind of just play around to get the images to fit well. But I don't have an exact size for row 1.
And I think it depends on what design you go with. Like you can kind of see Ashley's design with the rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
You might want a different length or different size that goes with that compared to mine. So yeah, just drag and kind of play with it.
And I played around too because I was trying to get the rainbows to look really nice. So yeah, it's kind of fun to play around.
Yeah. Okay, so now that I've got my headers, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to type some things into here. So like I need resources. And then I need to resize this so it's not so big and everything fits on one area. And again, Ashley used Canva. I'm using Google Slides for mine. So totally up to what you need to do. Programs, because with tech, there's all these different ed tech programs that you need. And then we've got, I do a lot of coaching cycles. So I have a lot of resources for that.
That's going to be super small. You might have to do coaching.
Yeah, coaching might be good.
Nice coaching looks.
Yeah, that does look good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's do that. And then I thought about doing make and take.
Oh, okay.
Because I like to share with teachers like every month. And then.
Yeah, the rainbows are directly from Canva, but I can look on Canva and find designs. And I used exactly what they had. I don't even think I changed any of the headers. Like I used the rainbow elements. Are you talking about the rainbow elements, Jennifer?
And I'm adding all of my links down into the speaker notes. So if you want to go back, or again, you don't have that chat link, that is going to be in there as well. And that's on slide number 4, if you're looking for that. Okay, so next, and Ashley, if you want to add yours there, that's fine too, from Canva.
Slide 4, okay.
Yeah, just add them in the speaker notes. I just kind of labeled what they were. I'll put Google Slides, and then you can put Canva. Okay, so now that I've got that, I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to then go to Download PNG, and I'm going to do that to each of these different ones. And I just wanted to keep 2 extra because, like Ashley said, this is a document that you're going to continue to come to. It's not just done today. Like, as documents come up or resources come available, I want to be able to have these 2 to add later, because you're always going to be updating links and resources for your teachers. And a lot of our schools were using like a Google Doc hub with links. And I don't like that because you never know what's updated. And so if you go in here and you teach your teachers or people to go in and hit notification rules, anytime the user makes a change, you get an email right away, or like a daily email, you can see what changes they made. And so that's why I love using Google Sheets, because I need that email reminder of like what is happening, what's going on, what has changed, because I don't just check it every day. So that could be really helpful for some staff. And then to insert all those images I just downloaded, I go to Image, and then I'm going to do it in the cell. Yep. And then I'm just going to add them. Oh, wrong image. I better go here and grab these.
What's nice about resizing the row before you insert each image is that it's already ready for you to add each image. You don't have to resize any of those headers. If you insert them over the cell, then you have to resize them, and they might be uneven, which Stephanie knows bothers me. But that's why I like to resize them, because then you insert them, they all look great. They're the same size. And the format looks nice.
And so now that I've got 4 columns, I probably want to resize this. So my hub's going to start pretty small until I get things that I kind of want. All right. And then do you delete these other columns?
Yeah, whatever I don't need on the hub, I delete. I can always add it again later, but I think having those extra columns is a distraction. So I only want them to see the one area that has the information when they pop in there.
And then the next thing is to start hyperlinking and adding those resources in. So for example, on resources, I want to include my timers for my teachers that they need. I want them to be able to go to that advice column that I've been doing for them. The potty PD, that way they have that at their fingertips if they need it, or they forgot to take a screenshot or something while they were using the restroom of that resource. All of that's kind of available for them in this hub.
And I'm not sure if you don't know how to link something in a sheet, all you have to do is type the words for what you want to link first. Find the resource, so whether it's in Google Drive, a video on YouTube, something on the internet, and you just have to copy and paste that link. I don't know if you want to show how to link something in case people don't know.
Let me go ahead and hit paste values only. So I've got right here some programs. So maybe I want to make like a help resource about ClassLink, a link to our help desk system, Parent University. So let's go ahead and let's see if I can link that. So here, and then I can type Parent University, and I might actually have to go find this one. Let me go ahead and so right here, I've got one for approved programs. I'm going to highlight it, go to the link up here, and then I just paste that URL and hit apply.
And it makes the link blue, but you can always change the color. Like I didn't want the links to be blue on my page. I turned them to black, but you can change them any color by just selecting the different words and then choosing a different font color.
I might actually do that. So if I go back to my headers over here, I didn't use this blue color, but I love it. So I can grab my eyedropper extension, pick the color. There it is. Look how pretty that blue is, or gray, I guess. And then I can go over here and I can change it by hitting the A, adding a custom color, pasting it on there, and look at that. It goes with my colors.
I like that.
And then for coaching, I just want to kind of quickly go over how I can help in the classroom right now. And then I can add whatever I need to add to this hub. Oops.
And think about how you want things organized in your hub too. I know you could start putting in a ton of resources in each section, but do you want them to be alphabetized? Do you want them to be in order of what's most important? But think about what the like the best way is to organize, because if you're just merely dumping in each section, how easy would it be to navigate if you were a visitor on the hub? So I think about that too. I like to organize on mine by alphabetizing, but do it any way you want. Just try to keep it easy for people to navigate.
And another thing that you could add is emojis.
Oh, yes. I didn't even think about emojis.
So like here, I put sounding board. So I could add that. I've got this one. I could do, I don't know if there's one for goal. Oh, there, this, I could do goal. I could do like a teacher. But that could also just kind of help some of your resources as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, I can hyperlink videos like YouTube videos and everything like that onto my hub. And then if I was to add another column, so just like this one, see how there's two different columns of headers, I guess is what we're going to call those. I could.
So if rows, yeah.
Yeah, so if I wanted to, I could add another row right here. And then I could add additional information. I'm probably not going to. So I then can delete these rows. And if you highlight the rows and click the down arrow, it will get all of the rows. So let me go ahead and grab 13, hit shift and that down arrow in command, and then I can delete all of these rows. So right there. Like, let me send this to Ashley so she can make it beautiful. All right, so there's our hub. Anything else we left out?
I like how you put bullets on yours too. I didn't even think about doing that to mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and feel free in the chat, like what ideas are you guys thinking about as we're kind of talking about this hub and how to organize different resources or different ideas for teachers, because I think we always are throwing things out and then it's like, where is it? So let us know too how you kind of organize. And I think I'm going to merge this because I want people to know how to contact me. And that can just kind of go at the bottom, and I might change some of that color. And what I might do is I might grab this yellow. Paint bucket, custom color, adding that yellow down to the bottom. And there's my hub.
I love that. I like the information on the bottom too.
Mm-hmm. And again, Canva has so many different elements and stickers and icons that you're able to use. Sharon in the chat, she said this would be great for info from parents or staff handbooks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Or even using it for professional learning. I know I see some of you in there who help a lot with technology in your district. You could easily share resources for professional learning or how to use different apps or resources.
And so we want you to create. So maybe you were creating with us, or maybe you're going to recreate after this session or tomorrow. And we want to see your creations. So what we're going to have you guys do is take a screenshot of your technology, or not your technology hub, of whatever hub. Just like in the chat, some of you are thinking about tracking assignments for absent students. Yes, that is such a great idea, Cassandra. Like, just tracking students in general is a lot to manage. So what a great way to do that. And so once you have your hub created, you're going to take a screenshot. So on a Mac, that's Shift Command and then the number 4, and take a screenshot of your hub. And then we already created like a sentence starter for you. So that way you can just go in and you can tweet your hub on social media. So that way people can see your amazing hubs. And so I'm going to throw that link into the chat. Let me fix something though on it because I made a mistake. This new website that I learned at another session with Manny, he taught me about, let me find it because I'll just show you guys real quick because this website's amazing and could go on your hub. Maybe you want teachers to start tweeting or whatever. So right here, I put it in my bookmarks, and I should have created a hub for this for like gold. Might have to do that. But this is called, I think it's called like click to tweet. And so what you can do is you can set up different tweets that you want people to tweet about. So it's really cool. So right here, I can type in, look and then I want to tag, because always tag us because we love seeing your creations.
And we will retweet you.
Yeah, we will. And then I think if I need, I'll add the YouTube link because sometimes people are like, I'm really bad at that. Mm-hmm. And they want to okay. And then I just hit generate. And then I have this link right here. And then I can throw this into the chat. And if you guys click that link, and it's also on slide number 7, if you work on this later and you're like, oh, I want to tweet my hub, all you have to do is put that link into your URL. So let me go ahead and do that. I've got my tweet up here, and then I can go in here and add my image. Let me get rid of I have to find my image. I think I put it on my desktop screenshot. There's my hub. And then I can tweet my hub, and I'm going to take it with me. And then people can see your amazing hub, and you don't have to type anything. All you had to do is add your screenshot.
And that took what? 20 seconds to tweet that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean, you did more work for all of us, so thank you.
Yeah.
But not everybody else has to do that work.
Yeah. 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 All right.
So you have a question about Canva and if it's still free for educators. It is. Make sure you apply for the Canva for Education account. But it is free and you have access to so many elements on there if you use the Canva for Education account. And Stephanie already has the site up because she has the fastest fingers ever.
I put the link in the chat as well. And what's nice with Canva for Education is your students can create too. And so when students create, it takes them to a deeper level with their learning. And so why not have them create slide decks or different things that they can create in Canva? Any other questions you guys have, feel free to throw them into the chat, or you can also reach out to us on Twitter. We're very active. Well, not so much once school started. I feel like I check like twice a day, and I really miss you guys.
I know. I miss this too. But
yeah.
Stephanie, I think we did 3 sessions this month.
I think so.
Yeah.
So, I mean, August is like the hardest month. How's everyone doing? Let us know in the chat because it's exhausting. We're just we're almost finishing up our first week with students, and it's been fun and excited to see them, but I'm exhausted.
I am too, and we've had them all week. They started on Monday, and I don't think we've ever had a full week with them their first week. So yes, I am tired. I'm not getting enough sleep because I'm still used to staying up late.
Yeah.
So the getting up really early thing is not good for me yet.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm struggling. All right. Well, if there's no more questions, feel free, because we are tired, to buy us a coffee. And so if you are interested in buying us a coffee, you just click this link on in the chat or on slide number 9. And feel free to buy us a cup of coffee if you would like.
We can stay up later and make more amazing things for you.
And we can share them on Twitter. Yeah. So feel free. And then also, if you don't mind, please fill out the feedback form. I'm going to throw the coffee link into the chat, but I am also going to throw in that feedback into the chat as well. Let me grab that link. And then connect with us. Again, we love seeing your posts. We love connecting with you. So make sure you tweet at Gold, tweet at Ashley, tweet at myself, because we do love working and connecting with you guys. You don't start until September? What time? When do you get out, Cassandra? Are you a New Jersey teacher? That sounds awful.
That is so late.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right. And so I'm going to throw in one more time the link for the slide deck, just in case you're joining in later and you're trying to find it through the chat. I'm just going to throw that in there real quick, or if you're trying to find it, and it's right there. Anything else you can think of, Ashley?
I think we did it. That was a fast session today.
Yeah, and feel free, again, reach out to us if you need help. But it's mostly just about those sizes is what you kind of need for your hub. So just make sure you have the right sizes, you recreate, you use Canva, and then you're ready to rock and roll. All right. Thank you guys so much for
joining. Thank you, everybody.
We will see you all soon. Yeah.
Yeah.